Hi, and welcome to Simmering with Selena. Are you looking for a whole grain you could feed to your whole family? Definitely. If you're not familiar with Teff, it's an Ethiopian whole grain. It's a really tiny grain, so when it's processed, you actually get the whole grain processed. So that means it's very nutritious. You can get the whole grain in stores, or you can get the flour. So the whole grain is great for like porridge, and the flour variety, which we have here, is great for baked goods. Either one is going to be high in calcium and iron, have almost as much protein as an egg in just a quarter cup, and also is going to be naturally gluten-free, which makes it a great substitute for wheat in baked goods. So today we're going to use it to make Teff brownies. Let's get started. The first thing I did today was preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I got my baking dish ready. So what I did here was line my baking pan with a piece of parchment paper, and then I sprayed it with cooking spray. You can use an 8 by 8 inch pan like I have here, or also an 11 by 7. And now I'm just gonna set this aside. Next, what we're gonna do is get together our dry ingredients. In a bowl, I'm gonna combine my 1 cup of Teff flour, 3/4 cup of cocoa powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just gonna whisk this together just to make sure that there's no clumps. Then in a large mixing bowl, I'm going to combine my melted butter. Here I have 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of melted butter. You can also use melted coconut oil. Whichever you use, you want to melt it and then cool it slightly. To that I'm going to add 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. You can also use coconut sugar. Also 3 whole eggs, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of almond extract. And I'm just gonna whisk this together until combined. It smells delicious with those extracts in there. This is a really great recipe you can make with your kids because there's lots of mixing. And what kid doesn't love getting in the kitchen and getting dirty? So now that that's all combined, I'm gonna switch to my spatula. And I'm gonna mix in my dry ingredients. So I'm just gonna mix this until there's no more streaks of flour. So you can find Teff flour and whole Teff at a lot of different grocery stores. Bob's Red Mill actually makes it, which is great. If you can't find it at your grocery store though, you can buy it on Amazon or on the Bob's Red Mill website. I bought mine on Amazon. So now we're just gonna get this nice and combined. One of the reasons I liked this recipe in particular is because I think the Teff has a little bit of a nutty flavor, which goes really nicely with the chocolate. So now that that is all combined, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Some nuts would also go really nicely in here. We're just gonna fold those in. And then we're gonna put this in our prepared pan. Don't worry about spreading this perfectly, because once you put it in the oven, it's going to spread itself out. So pop that right in your preheated oven. And bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. I made a batch earlier today so you can see. They unmold really nicely and cut perfectly into squares. So they're perfect for dessert or to bring to your friend's house. For this recipe and more recipes, you can visit our website, definitely.weebly.com. And check us out on Facebook at WG Definitely. Thanks so much for tuning in, and let me know what you think about the recipe. Bye-bye.